Hey, people. This is joshin24's, otherwise known as Joanna, here with some baseball. Just doing some things. I was just watching this video. It was like I had to start recording because I like to record at least a couple times per day. Um, you know, but anyways, I like to and actually do and get to do is different. But anyways, I was just like watching this thing from WFAN because I love the Red Sox, I love the Patriots, and I love the Celtics. But I like the New York media in a way. Like they're my favorite New York entity, as far as I know. Is like they're like always overreacting, like sports media does, and they pretty much cast some good ones, but. Like Mike Francesca, like I always liked him just by being a Red Sox fan and all that. But I also live in Connecticut, so I'm kind of stuck with those two. Anyways, watching this video clip about these New York radio hosts defend one of their colleagues, right? And it wasn't like they defended him from something like, oh, he was a good guy, even though he's been really wronged. They're defending a Ponzi schemer, and I'm like, guys, like I understand he's a part of your team and you guys close ranks, but he did some bad things. Like you look like his they don't go into the details of what this guy did. It was like a year old video, so I'm just like, wow, like this Ponzi schemer Craig Carton. I mean, I could be speaking out of my ass too, but I'll just admit that right now, Craig Carton was the name of the person that committed the crimes. So it's in WFAN in New York, and it's like, oh my God, it's just like whatever. Like I can't, I mean I don't really support Ponzi schemers, but I mean obviously nobody does, but it was like, bro, like, you know, they're like, oh, he had gambling issues, like, okay, like, so, like, I mean, like it was just so weird. It was like, if a guy has gambling issues and robs somebody to pay for, to pay for his gambling debts, that's still bad. Like, I don't know what they're like doing with that. Like, oh yeah, so we're just gonna excuse him doing this because he's a good, he's a good radio host. No, man, that's not right. I didn't even listen to him. It was a Boomer, and I think it was Boomer and the Boomer of Esiason show. I'll just leave it at that because part of me is uh is leery of what they call the show now. Like, I know it's Boomer and Geo, but I don't know. Whatever. It's just so weird that they give this guy like all this rope, and it's like, bros, you're hanging yourself with that rope. Like, I mean, like, I understand people are friends with other people and things like that, but it's like, yo, that is some weird shit. It was almost like they didn't apologize to the victims either. That was the part that got me. Like, I mean, if someone murdered somebody and I knew them, you better believe I'm telling the cops. But you also better believe that I'm not gonna like just stay silent. Like, to someone at least. Maybe not to YouTube because again, YouTube is public. But it is like you go to the police and then you do what they tell you, and then you talk to people that might be knowledgeable. What I don't understand is other people. I mean, I don't understand it at all. Like when my friend got in trouble, I didn't tuck and run. I didn't do what my parents said and fucking lock myself away from this person. That's stupid. It wasn't really a crime this person committed, so the situation was different. But like when you get people that give you bad advice, it's almost like what the fuck are they doing? Like Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do, like, shut up. I mean, I'm drinking soda right now. I really should just be recording. Really not really having a. It's just one of those things where you're like you're watching something and you're like, "Geez, Louise, man." Yeah. Also, I gotta just charge my phone. Oh no, come on! I want to stay in this game. I get a crown roll double. Who fucking cares? Now we need 3 strikeouts, which we're not gonna get because like that's just impossible. It's almost. It's not. It's tough. It's not impossible, but it's like shit. Uh. Also, a 2-run lead. Oh, a 3-run lead. Even that is not hard to get. It's not the worst. Oh man, come on, throw a strike. Yeah, we need to strike this guy out. And maybe I'll break off the knuckle curve because I don't need to be 100. Oh, come on, break it back towards the plate, man. Oh shit, gotta get up. Not even really stressed out because this is like an April game, but it is like one of those things where I'm like, great, fantastic. David Price is in trouble. He walks. Yeah, he walks this guy. It was either him or Christian Vasquez I was going to walk if I got, McCutcheon out there, but yeah, that didn't happen. So, I hate this crap when it's like, shit. What? Oh, come on. You know what? Screw it. Actually, should I go on for one more batter just for shits and giggles? Because I mean, or get to the end of the inning, right? Like, I don't know. I'm just not having it today. I really don't think David Price has it either, to be honest with you. And I'm not really that mad. I just, I'm like that. Like, shit. You get no strikes. Like, come on. 1 and 2. Good. We're in a pitcher's count. Don't fuck it up. Okay. So we fucked it up somewhat. Again, I don't even care. I'm just trying to get the video out a little bit longer. Like, right? Like, yep. I really should have not thrown that knuckle curve because, nothing is going this guy's way. He's pitching decently, but working through it, not doing so successfully. Okay, he's bounced back. That's good. That's good. That is really good, actually, to get 2 outs like that. Because now we're back to at least decent, right? You may have 2 on, you may have, but you at least got that strikeout price. So, yeah, you may throw a shitload of pitches this inning because you're not that good, to be honest with you, with this game. Like, it's weird. I mean, like, I'm all for the players getting money. I think I talked to somebody on the bus. And it was like, bro, they deserve all the money they got, but like, there's also like a limit, right? Like they're not proportionate. Which is kind of where I'm at. Like, they deserve all the money they can get, and the key word in that sentence is they can get. So, yeah, let's see if we can get this guy out. Yep. All right, good. I still kind of hate that I lost. I'm losing the game by two, and it was just really bad. Who's up at the plate? I think it's Mustakas. Yeah, it is. I saw the Mustakas on the back, but right now I'm just a little bit leery of what I can do as I totally fly out that pitch. The good thing is I could probably, if I, decide to give up on this game, I'll go to just probably to maybe to the next one. Like just in that, like, hey, I didn't sub out the players, which is good. Which is what I do. Like, to be honest with you, I usually play when all the players need to be subbed out or something like that. So, and I subbed out a pretty good amount of this about the roster. Like, they're gonna double play me. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm trying to get it just right. I like this guy. He's not even a good fielder, really, but you know what? He's a corner infielder, outfielder type. Take him. That's what I did. At least in MLB to show 18. Yeah. He's also got power against lefties. So, yeah, that's a good reason to take this guy. Put him behind Moustakas. Moose. Or just watch him ground into a double play. That you can have too. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Ah, shit. I just might as well let him throw a few pitches. Man, I'm just so mad. I'm not really mad. It's like one of those things when you say you're mad, but you're not like, I'm kind of pissed, but not in a full angry mood. Because it's like, again, I'm losing only by 2 runs. It's also I mean, I could come back into this game. I really don't even want to, because right now I'm actually thinking, I thought about doing a Madden 20 video, but I didn't really want to do it, so I still want to I just bought that game, so I'm trying to give it a fresh look over before I decide to say, hey, I'm going to get pissed. Like, I should have bought it on release, I guess, but because, nobody cares, but nobody cares anyway, so whatever. Alright, David Price. Again, I actually don't even save the games, but I usually exit them, so I'm not like quitting and starting over from scratch. It's like I really don't. It was because with baseball, man, it's 162 games. If you do that every single game, you're going to be there forever. So it's like, yeah, I'd rather save it, go to the end of the game or whatever, and it's like, mm, just be like, oh, I'm down 7-0. Okay, time to go to the end of the game and say, you know what, screw it, I tried. But like with football, they don't do that. It's always been weird to me. Like you could quit the game, start over from scratch, and you know, start over like you didn't do anything. It's like, bro, like that makes no sense. I'm not saying that because like I don't like that on some level, but it is kind of odd. Like, because at least with MLB The Show, you want to quit the game while you're playing the game. You gotta, you know, actually sim to the end of the game. Whereas in football, you can quit with like 1 second left. Quit the game through the game's menu, and go back and redo it. Versus like anything else that would make some sense. Like I think these records are pretty malleable. You know what I mean? They're like, We don't care. Like, I mean, I know it's a little bit. It's like no, the business doesn't care as long as they're making money, especially with Madden and. Well, I mean, especially you look at how bare bones that game is. That's one thing I would say about that right now is that the game is just not good. Like I thought about getting Madden 05 or Madden 06 back to run on a PC. Like just because I'm not. I don't know. Like I want to get a laptop first, so. Uh, Yeah, like I wonder if there's a limit because I know with Macs they make it so you can't buy older software and run it on on the newer models, but I don't care. I want to make sure I could because like the reason I want to do the laptop is because I don't really know anymore because I just popped out the second. That's why I want the laptop. Yeah, just stupid reasons like playing Madden 05 or something like that. Oh my god, it's not even 3 outs. What was I doing? My dramatics, they're all gone. It's only 1 out? Wow, that's good. Unfortunately, we got slow shit runners. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Madden after this. Maybe I'll go to hockey. Hockey is weird, at least in America. It's also weird in the game because, like, you wind up I play the whole game. I don't like playing half of a game, and there's no way to save it. So usually I wind up playing half, well, a period, and then saying, you know what, screw it, going home, going to the rest of the game. You know. All right. Um, I really don't even care. I don't. I don't know, man. It's not. Let's see what happens with this. Yep, we're going to the end of the game. I will show you how I do it because I have no patience. I also like. I mean, not really mad. It's just mostly no patience. No offense. So we gotta do this. See, you go to exit, simulate an exit because I don't feel like saving it right now. And double play. We wind up getting the lead. I mean, I'm simming, so I really, to be honest with you, I'd count this as a loss. Like if I was, the computer, like you left when it was 2-0, and you just said screw it because you wanted to do other things and you didn't want to sit here. Um, well, screw you. You got a loss because But all right. At least we won the game, right? Like that's always a fun thing. Shit, I do want to do Madden though again because I was making a video of it earlier. I was actually trying to do a top the Miami Dolphins. Someone I wanted to do. I always like doing bad teams because they're so much more fun. I just look at this real quick, see if there's anything good about this. Uh, should I do this? I really don't even care. Like, part of me is like, no, not really, because there's nothing in it for me. And part of me is like, why the fuck am I talking about this to people that may or may not hear me? Because they care. Don't No, they don't care. Nobody cares. That's the key to this world, kids. Nobody gives a shit about you or your life. uh, well, yeah, nobody cares. Yeah, I'm like, nobody does care. It's true. Like, it's also like, people be like idiots. Ugh. I think the thing is, so you can't let that affect you, You can't be like, nobody cares, and then be like, oh, that's so gonna affect me. It's just because it's true for everybody, pretty much. Okay, so I got Cameron Maybin. He's decent defensively, but see, this would be a guy going to the left field. Not he wouldn't really be a center fielder if we're talking just fielding ability, and then you know got that. Let's just deal with this. Yeah. Oh, sweet. I can move Adam Duvall to left because he's really a left fielder. Put Solarte in right because why would I not want to do that? And then move this guy to DH. Okay, maybe uh, this guy to DH because Aguilar is basically a DH, and why would I keep him at first? It's because my team doesn't have great depth. I mean, like to be honest, with DH and first bases are pretty. It's the same, but you know, like. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna stop broadcasting because I'm like losing my mind. The battery on the controller is almost dead. So let's just do that.